Good morning. Happy Sunday to you. My name is Evan Smith. I'm the pastor at Second Presbyterian Church here in downtown Stanton, and I'm coming to you today for your daily video devotional. In a few hours during the 10:30 worship hour, I'm having a conversation with my coach and my mentor, Pete Perry. We talk about conflict and how necessary conflict can be for spiritual growth. And I wanted to share a thought about conflict here in this devotional because a lot of times, you know what we think? We think to be a Christian is just to be nice. Right? Like, oh, I got to be nice to everybody. I need to turn the other cheek. Isn't that what Jesus taught? And yes, Jesus taught that. And yet Mark's gospel would have us realize that sometimes conflict is necessary for growth. We see that in that great story of Jesus turning over the tables of the money changers. Let's hear that word from Mark 11, starting at verse 15. Then they, that is the disciples, came to Jerusalem. And Jesus entered the temple and began to drive out those who were selling and those who were buying in the temple. And he overturned the tables of the money changers and the seats of those who sold doves. And he would not allow anyone to carry anything through the temple. He was teaching and saying, "Is it not written, my house shall be called a house of prayer for all the nations, but you have made it a den of robbers." That would be analogous to somebody coming into our church as the ushers are passing around the offering plate and just flipping over everything or shoving down the greeters or whatever else. I mean, it's a really scandalous thing that Jesus does here, but he is so outraged because of abuse that he sees and because this place, this house of worship was meant to be a place for all people, and not just some subset. And so it seems like the conflict a lot of times, we are probably far too quick to engage in conflict when someone has wronged us, when our feelings have been hurt. And maybe those are the times when we should turn the other cheek. And yet, sadly, if someone else is being wronged, if we see injustice, then we turn our cheeks and we neglect standing up for justice, standing up for what's right. But Jesus, if you look at when he engaged in conflict, it's almost always on behalf of somebody else. When someone else is suffering, when someone else is being wronged, then Jesus is there and he's willing to engage in conflict. But when someone has wronged him, he turns the other cheek and counsels us to do the same. And so as we think about conflict, let us take that advice. Let us be willing to stand up for the rights of others, but to give up our rights so that we can faithfully follow after Jesus. And that is your word for today. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please click the like button. Maybe even share it on your own page. And do come back here at 10:30 for our worship service that will be streaming online. I really think you'll get a lot out of it. Thanks a lot. Have a great day, and goodbye.